Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if we find a way to win. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the Uconn Huskies. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Army Black Knights, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Uconn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Black Knights will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Uconn's offense will go to work first. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Woods. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Looking for a man. It's Pride. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game. Uconn comes to the line after getting another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Grabs it in the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. Quick spin on the run. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team, a pretty minimal gain on that return. The Cadets offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor of this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Uconn going back to work on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The give to the lone running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Uconn will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Pride. They're working that left side. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Flips it out in the flat. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Uconn has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The Black Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Uconn offense goes back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He'll try to pop the draw. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Uconn will have to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today is about as big as it gets.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. And the Black Knights will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Fights off a defender. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air. It's Pride. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Uconn will have to punt it away. No fair catches here. Looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Wants to throw. Easy completion on the shuffle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. To the air on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage and one. A big 3rd down stop by this defense. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the shotgun, they'll run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gets it to him on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Pride. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. To the air on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Uconn will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford.
Uconn has it teed up to start this 2nd half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Off-play action on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The Black Knights in the hurry-up.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing...
Gashes the heart of the knee. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Now the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick release on the RPO. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Uconn will have to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be... And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 20-line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the tailback. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass, it's Pride. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Uconn!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Black Knights are facing 3rd and inches. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some score. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Pride. Makes the grab on the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The give to the back. Spins away from the defender. That's the end of the period, and Uconn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Snap it to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll do it himself. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Uconn going back to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step too here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Black Knights want to move quickly.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run it from the gun. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on. There he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Uconn comes to the line after getting another first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Rides the back on the option, the give. Finds a crease at the 20. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Here comes the offense on second down. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example